word left. Settle down. That's what it is. Settle down. Let's go. Come on. I'm so down. And you don't have to worry about.
We've been talking about this forever.
I know. I'm actually very excited to have you here.
I kind of wish that this was planned out, but you work with what you've got.
Rather spur of the moment for both of us, I feel. But
this is what I look like every day, so it's realistic.
I'm not upset about it. So this is premiering on a Friday, tomorrow, noontime. And everything that I've done so far has been like about the Johnny Depp Amber Heard case. I talked about the Alec Baldwin shooting. I talked about a whole bunch of stuff. But realistically, what I wanted the show to be is more like it's like therapeutic for me in a sense, because I get to just kind of bitch about life and stuff. But it's like I want all friends. I want tons of people. I want people that I went to high school with on here, and and I'm so happy that that you're here too, because we have like quite the history. And just for the record, Lacey. Hello, Lacey.
Hello, Nicholas.
Welcome to the show. You pull that up nice and tight, just like you like it. Right up.
Okay.
It's so much fun. I love it. It's nervous. So I did 5 episodes. I recorded 5 episodes before I posted the first one. So episode 1 is actually episode 6. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. I'm
sorry. I'm super excited that you're here. Because I was gonna vomit the first time that I did one. And then I was hey, Chunky. And I was yeah. And then I was listen, Chunky, why don't you relax and stop worrying about everything and just get out there and do it. And I've gotten some cool feedback from some random people who I don't know, which is really cool because it means random people are looking at it,
Yep.
So just to put your mind at ease, if we talk shit about anybody who might potentially see it who we know, and you're ooh, I shouldn't have said that person's name, I can bleep it because these aren't live. So don't worry about anything. Just realize that if we bleep names and then people get upset about a story, it's oh, so you're admitting that you're the person in the story then?
Bam.
So, fuck them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So you're a whore. I'm just kidding. Go ahead. I love you. Tell me everything about life. How have you been? And I want to hear all the nitty-gritty details. We can talk about anything. Show's about anything.
Okay.
What's life on the street like?
On the street.
Well, on the corner.
Oh, I'm actually a female truck driver, so there's a lot of soliciting actually in my daily life.
Are you serious?
Oh, everywhere I go. Everywhere I go.
From
it's
prostitutes?
No, men, fat old trucker men
that all
think that they have a shot. It's very interesting. Actually.
Explain. Tell me a story.
So oh God. Well, I told you about the first one with a coworker.
The one that wanted that.
He was teaching me how to use the loader.
I thought he was, on a different team.
No. Oh, that's another example. I have lots of them. He's gone. I don't know where he went.
Did
he
you
asked
check the
me out
men's
on a
bathroom?
Friday, and then he didn't come back on Monday. So he's been gone for a couple weeks, which is kind of sad because he's actually cool.
Yeah.
Besides the obnoxious loud catcalling. But
tell me more about the other guy.
Well, the first one was someone that's been there for a really long time was teaching me how to use the bucket loader, and we were squished in the tiny cab together.
Right.
And there's the wheel, the pedals, all that, whatever. No one cares. And so after I loaded a truck a couple times, I was done, ready to drive away. And he's oh, it would have been easier to teach you if you had been sitting on my lap. But this man is probably in his late 60s and has a lot of children with a lot of different women.
Right.
Which just automatically kind of screams a little bit of a creepy vibe.
Sure.
So that was the first encounter. This was early on when I started.
Can I interrupt you to go grab my Red Bull?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thanks. I'm sorry.
Some girl running through Disney doing the Johnny Depp run until she found him, and then they found each other, and it made me so happy.
Oh, I love love. Love's great.
Well, I don't think they were in love. Yeah, the pirate run he does?
Yeah, I thought she was running toward her boyfriend.
No, she was running through Disney World
in
the Pirates of the Caribbean.
I've never known which one it is.
I always say both in case I'm wrong with the first one.
That seems rather redundant. So have you seen that latest Pirates of the Caribbean movie?
Whichever one.
Yeah, I call it Caribbean. But
I don't know.
Okay, so let's backtrack a little bit. So you have a coworker who hits on you who's 60 who has 7 kids with 7 women.
He no longer hits on me, and it's more than 7 with more than 7 women.
No, my God.
Yes.
So why is this guy trying to procreate? What's so special about the seed?
Apparently it's healthy.
And
Fast.
flowing. Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
Very, yep. Apparently in his old age he also doesn't have an issue because he has a 3-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
That's his youngest
Mm-hmm.
of 20 children. 20 children.
God.
Yeah.
You look so pretty, by the way.
Thank you.
You do. I love your hair.
Oh, thanks.
You
yeah.
look so good.
I just keep going darker and
I know, but like you called me earlier and you're like, I look ugly. What am I gonna do? Me. You know,
I
your
just left
usual
work.
Lacey shit. I know, but you look great.
I'm
You look
lucky.
fucking great.
it's all right.
Maybe I'm just happy you're here. Maybe it's the light behind you, but you just look like an angel.
Glowing.
You are.
Mm-hmm.
You're not pregnant, right?
No.
Did you end up sleeping with a 60-year-old? Because
No.
we just established how
no,
quick
I
those.
have my tubes removed.
True. Oh, good point.
Yes. Yep.
Now the world knows. All right, go ahead. No. Be strong, independent. Oh, so
Yeah.
that's the other thing. We don't really get in. I haven't gotten into politics yet on the show. I mean, I'm pretty sure people know where I like line up on shit just based on my opinions of life. But like, let's try to,
Okay.
unless something naturally comes up. If something naturally comes up, then fuck it. But go ahead, tell me more.
About work?
No, but about the guy. So he hit on you. What did he say?
That's all he said.
What did he say? You haven't said what he said yet.
He said it would be easier to have taught me if I was sitting on his lap.
Okay, and then you said,
I
"We'll
laughed
move your
and
hands."
got in my truck and
Oh, okay.
drove away.
Right.
Another driver heard it, though. He's a very nice, morally upstanding person.
Mhm.
And he did not like what he said to me, so he told my boss what happened, and apparently something was said because it was never an issue again.
Oh my God.
With him, though. All other 12 of them
You're good.
is
It's
a
okay,
whole
it
nother
happens.
story. Every day it's something.
Really? Now, is it usually...
But I'm almost going to milk it
Go for it, yeah. Tell me more.
because with their never-ending efforts to think that they have a chance to get with me,
Sure.
I get baked goods at least 3 mornings a week.
Mm-hmm.
Homemade baked goods. The best chocolate chip cookies ever.
With little L's on them, or?
No.
Okay.
Sometimes they're like pink.
Mhm.
Sometimes they're fancy. I get cold drinks. I get coffees. I do pretty much zero dirty work when anyone else is around.
Mm-hmm.
Some mornings I don't have to fuel my own truck.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So that's cool.
Oh my
These aren't
God.
things I mind doing, but it's funny to just see the hope in their eyes.
Right, so you mentally manipulate and abuse these men.
Yes.
And... Yes.
I smile, say thank you, and
Yeah,
the next day they try again.
Right.
Yep.
And then if it gets to... So what's the cutoff point? Like, at what point are you like, that's too far?
If they touch me.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. No
Okay.
one's touched me yet.
So like, with regard to, like, verbally speaking, they can say whatever they want. I mean, you're...
I wouldn't say whatever they want.
No, but
Within
like,
reason.
being flirtatious
Flirtatious
wise.
and aggressive, there's a line.
That's
you know
what I'm
what I mean?
asking. So like, what's
so
the
like
line?
yesterday, I think, was the closest to the line.
Yet.
So on the back of dump trucks, there's like chutes, the little doors open, so you can put the body up and you can take like wheelbarrows of stuff out instead of dumping
And when you
everything.
say body, you mean like somebody who owed you money, or?
The body of the truck.
Okay.
It's like the bed of the truck, but in a dump truck they call it the body.
Okay.
And there's chains to like secure the gate so when it's up and someone's under it, it doesn't come out and like kill them, you know, because they're very heavy.
Sure.
And one of the guys, who will remain nameless, has made several advances, and they've all been politely declined. Well, he was putting the chains on my truck, and I don't like how they hook them because then by the time I get back to park it, they're like hanging and dragging on the ground.
Right.
So he was talking to someone else, and I grabbed the chain from his hand, and he's like, "Ooh, grab that. Like, that's how I like it." And, like, obviously, you know, sexual reference, because he's made advances before.
Yeah, to his pee-pee.
And I was just like, down, boy, it's okay.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, was it up? Staring at you?
No,
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, like,
Maybe.
just looking right
But
at
he
you.
has a girlfriend who works in the office.
Yeah.
So I'm all set with that. We do
So
girl
that's,
code
so
here.
then, so I guess my question there would be like, do you think, and it's, I don't know this person from a hole in the wall, like I don't even know what they look like, right? So,
Mm-hmm. Don't
Oh,
ask
and-
me
and-
if it would be different if they're attractive.
No,
If that's
no,
what
no,
you're
no,
gonna
no,
ask.
no, no. This has more to do with the fact that he has a girlfriend in the office.
But he used to sleep with another driver that's no longer there, and now they have stopped seeing each other. So I was told by one
So
of
does he have
the
a girlfriend in the
mechanics-
office or no?
He does.
While he
But
was
she
sleeping with a
caught
different
her-
driver?
She caught him screwing around with one of our other drivers,
You answered my
who was
question.
no longer there.
Okay.
So when he started out very gentle and polite, and then something changed. And a family friend of mine worked in the shop, and he was like, "Oh, it's because he's not seeing so and so anymore, so he's looking for his next side piece." Why you can't branch out of your place of employment when your girlfriend also works there is beyond me.
I have a better question, or a better suggestion. Have you thought of potentially making friends with the girlfriend and seeing where she's going wrong, and then giving her those oh so luscious tips
Oh my God.
on how to please her man so that he doesn't need a
You're
side chick?
gross. You knew that would make me mad.
Why would that make you mad?
Well, first of all, if they're not happy together, they can just simply break up.
But they obviously aren't going to break up. She's totally, hopelessly committed because she's caught him before and she stays with him. And he's an asshole who's clearly uncomfortable and so insecure in his masculinity that he can't have a conversation with his girlfriend that says, listen, I really like it when you lick my butt. So, why can't you start doing that? Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
why not tell her, listen, I know you want to stay with the guy, and the way to get him to stop cheating is to start licking his ass.
Well, here's the thing.
This is, disclaimer, an incredibly sexual episode already, way far out of
It's just
bounds.
always going to go that way. That's just the way our brains go together.
I know. I'm thinking of having you just on Fridays. I was gonna do. I don't know. I'm joking. I just meant something where it's
An adult episode.
Yeah,
for Fridays.
exactly. We need to
We could do that.
specify. That way, people
Yeah.
can watch the episode and go, "Oh,
Don't
Lacey."
listen, Mom and Dad. please.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh, Lacey's on. Oh,
I better turn this off in front of my kids.
right. Oh yeah. Disclaimer: don't listen to this episode with your kids.
Yeah.
All right, go.
Where was I? Oh,
Why you won't make friends with the girlfriend to help her sexually please her man so he doesn't have to cheat on her?
I would not make friends with her, but I don't feel the need to tell her how to make her 12-year relationship work if it's not been working for that
But
long.
sometimes people just genuinely don't know. And a lot of people don't have the guidance that they so desperately need in order to make their relationship work. And I feel like you...
I feel like you are making little jabs for a reaction. Because you know that's not who I am.
No.
If
I'm
he's
really
going to
not.
cheat, he's going to cheat. Listen up.
Oh, here we
If
go.
they're going to cheat, they're going to cheat.
Here
You
we
could
go.
be... First of all, don't Victoria's Secret models get cheated on?
I guarantee you... Oh, well, yeah, but that's not the point. I think that both of them need help. Can we analyze their relationship for a second? So
Yes.
is she pretty?
Yes.
Okay.
She's thick.
Yeah.
In all the right places.
Okay, so
Oh,
she's
yeah.
curvy, but she's not chili dog eating fucking
No.
Sonic the Hedgehog. You know what I mean?
I'm envious of her body shape.
Oh, but you're so...
I like my body.
I know, you make me
So does my
question.
boyfriend. But I like her body
I know,
too.
fuck him. I'm kidding. So, okay. So she's pretty, though.
Yes.
And I'm... For his age, for who he is he a decently attractive human
Yes.
being? Okay. So, something, somewhere is not right. And do I think that he's making the right decisions in what he's doing? Of course not. He's an asshole. But do I think that he's
What I think it is he's probably bored.
That's
They've been
what
together
I'm
a
saying.
really long time. I don't think they've ever been engaged. I don't think they talk about moving forward in their relationship. I know they live together. They have
Yeah.
4 dogs.
See, this is my point. I'm not making jabs at you at all to get any sort of reaction. I was genuinely serious when I'm like, okay, but you know how to be happy, and you're a people pleaser, much like myself.
I just think
So,
maybe he's not a relationship kind of guy.
But they've been together 12 fucking years.
Yeah, but they pay the bills together. I don't know their living
So they're
situation.
glorified roommates at this point.
Probably, yeah, if he's sleeping with other people.
I know.
Because as far as I know, she is not. So she's probably holding on to what it was like in the beginning, which happens all the time. And he's like, this is comfortable. I have my life set up.
And
we
she doesn't
have
call
pets
me out.
together.
Like, she's not going to kick me out. I'm always going to be able to come home, clearly, because she's, like, just living with it.
And he makes good money.
Right? Like, you wouldn't stand for that shit. I know. Like, you're
No.
very strong. And if something goes wrong in your relationship...
Bye. I leave.
Either you leave or... But you know what? But
I
you
give
don't,
chances
though,
for it to
you
be
give
fixed.
chances, but it's chances with the mom thing, which is like, let's have a conversation, and it's time for us to, like, talk about what we're not going to do. Okay?
Yeah.
Sit in the corner, face the wall for 5
There are
minutes, you're on
things that
timeout.
I have given chances to that I will never give chances to.
Okay, we
again.
call those things men.
No, we call those things boys.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes, those
That's
are not
true.
men.
That's true. Oh, God, I'm so happy you're here. The amount of things that are going through my head right now of, like, things we could talk about.
Let's move on from my coworkers.
Fine, fair
Okay,
enough. What else do
cool.
you want to talk about? Go.
I don't care. What are you doing?
What's your... Oh, making movies, making podcasts,
Okay.
making life.
I'm here for it.
I know, right? I'm
Yeah.
living it. I'm living that, like, semi-hippie but technological kind of lifestyle.
Yep.
You know? It's been great. Haven't really... I've been fucking slammed with work and
That's
stuff.
good.
But, like... And I don't even mean that like, oh, I'm so successful, I'm so great. I just mean, like, I can't catch a fucking break. Like, this is my hangout time.
Yeah, but remember when we had too much of a break?
Oh, I know.
And it was
It's fucking
scary.
horrible.
So.
I don't want to go back to that. Like, I agree with you. Like, that would suck. I would never want to do that again with the big break.
It's probably coming though.
Don't start. Don't start. Don't start. Don't do
Anyway,
it. Don't
thumbs up.
start. Every now and then you'll catch me doing a random, like, you know, just his voice. But, like, I can't.
I wish I could remember that clip where it was that just totally bizarre, didn't make any sense kind of word.
Where he was on a talk show and he told
Yes.
the black guy, like,
No.
you ain't black.
No.
But if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
It was. We watched the clip a really long time ago, and we watched it like 4 times because it was so hilarious.
Oh,
that-
when he said, "True in the shop of the
yes,
pressure."
yes, that was it. Yep.
I'll lead an effective strategy to mobilize true international effort to pressure.
Yep, that one. Okay.
President of the United States walks
We're
backwards.
getting political.
I know. Sorry. Okay. God, I know. You know what? Okay, so I really want your opinion because this will be really good because it ties into the filmmaking thing a little bit, but also your strong, independent womanness. And on a general level, you've definitely posted some very controversial things on Facebook recently, and I've purposely not commented or
And
gotten
that's fine.
involved. But, well, because I'm not like a keyboard hero. I'd rather talk to you in person. But we're not going to even talk about those subjects. Just tying it back to some other stuff. The Johnny Depp Amber Heard thing, do you know anything about it? Because I can give you a 3-sentence rundown real quick.
I've seen a lot of the trial stuff, but I didn't hear anything about it until the trial started.
Okay.
And now every time I come across a video, which is very often, I always watch it. If that.
Okay. So I didn't when it was when the stuff they're talking about in the trial was happening, right? Like years and years ago. I didn't know anything about it. Like whatever.
Wait, this isn't present day.
The stuff that they're currently talking about in the trial
Yeah.
happened
Oh,
6
yeah,
years
yeah,
ago.
okay.
So that stuff,
Yep.
I never heard about it when it was happening.
Right.
Now, because it's
It's all you see.
right, exactly.
Yeah.
But I've watched every minute of the trial. Like it was on when you walked in.
Yeah.
Okay. So the reason I want your opinion is because you've always been, and rightfully so. I don't even think that you're wrong or whatever in your opinions. But you've always been very like a strong, independent woman, pro female empowerment, and like advocate of women.
Yep.
Right. And I mean I have too. But so do you know that, like, I mean, it's pretty clear at this point that she has just Amber Heard has completely lied about everything. Do I think that Johnny Depp's a saint? Of course not. But like I think they both got angry with each other. But when you hear a woman claim that she was brutally raped with a Maker's Mark whiskey bottle and that afterward she just went to sleep and then woke up the next morning and made the guy coffee just to keep him calm, but didn't seek any medical attention. And Yeah, that's the face I wanted. Yes, I love that little spark. Get it, bitch. Get it, because I love you. This is why I wanted your opinion on this. Because it's like, at some point, the believe the victim thing totally matters, but at another point, you're listening to this woman testify under penalty of perjury, and I'm hoping and praying that people aren't looking at this going like, he did what? Because you'd be dead. You'd be in the hospital. Like, it's one thing if, I guess, and I'm going to open this up to you in a second, but I guess here's my one thing, right? Here's how I feel. I totally understand that women don't always come forward when something bad or traumatizing happens to them. But a glass bottle...
Yes, I know, yeah.
I'm
getting the picture, yes.
Would hospitalize her.
Yeah.
She saw no matter... She
if
openly...
It broke.
Supposedly he was holding her down and like she thought he was punching her. But then it turns out that it was a bottle.
Okay.
I
have 2 points of view
on
this.
Go, get it, go. I'm putting the mic away that way I don't interrupt you.
So the whole thing is, the whole, like, say this did happen, right? Hypothetically. It did happen.
And she's got the strongest uterus from here to Calcutta.
Her going to sleep after, first of all, she could have been really drunk when this happened, and she passed out drunk.
But she testified. This is what I'm saying. If they're from her mouth, like she testified that she wasn't.
She was not.
Right. She testified she's been sober.
So if you are not inebriated and your spouse does that to you, you find a way to get out after it happened. And also remember, I was never raped with a bottle, thank Christ. But from experience, if you are afraid enough, you get the fuck out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so then what did she follow it up with?
Wait.
Okay,
she goes to bed and makes coffee. Put your mic away. You say you're going to put your mic away.
I'm so happy you're here. Oh, I've been waiting for this for so long.
Okay,
go.
So she goes to bed. She makes him coffee in the morning to keep him calm.
Supposedly, yeah.
Okay. I literally pretended to still love my husband for like a month to keep him calm before I could get the fuck out. Okay, so that all makes sense, but with the specific case, I don't believe her. I think she's a fucking sociopath, and I think that she's lying.
Okay, thank you.
But I'm not discrediting women that actually do have to pretend that everything's okay to stay safe, because that's real.
So this is where we agree. And this is why I wanted your opinion on this, because I feel like she's doing more damage to real true victims of rape or
she's an actress
or just of abuse. A shitty one, by the way.
You can watch her cry and be like, ew, stop.
Well, first of all, there's no tears, so it's like Yeah. But her acting coach testified either this morning or late yesterday, right? Her acting coach, and she said that like as the sessions went on with the acting stuff, like she would start every session with crying, and the acting coach said in like testified on her behalf, she would start every session with like they would have to have a conversation like this.
She's like practicing crying.
No. Like she would be like in a fight with Johnny, and so she would come downstairs and she'd be crying, and they'd have to like talk about everything first, almost like therapy, before they started the acting session, is what I'm saying. And the acting coach at one point goes, "It's really interesting because with acting crying, she's really not that good at crying." The acting coach, in favor of her, like on her side of the thing, was like, "Yeah, when she's really crying, it's totally different than when she's fake crying." And then you're like, because there were no tears when she was testifying.
But I wish they said, "Oh, she looks exactly like that when she's fake crying."
It's very similar. I can show you clips later.
Clarification.
But so the thing that I because I totally agree with you, and I feel like when there is proof of these things that's happening, like I don't know, even just she would say things like, he grabbed me by the hair and just was pummeling my like the stuff that she's saying. If you were reading it on paper, if it was part of a book, right? So if you were reading a book like a romance novel or something that went horribly wrong, a horror novel, and it's like all of the things that she's saying, I'd be crying reading the book. It'd be horrendous emotional shit to me. When you hear her say it, I just feel like she's like, you're like playing games with the Me Too movement and all this stuff, because it's like when Harvey Weinstein would like rape women.
Yeah.
And like all these people came out. They've interviewed so many of Johnny Depp's previous girlfriends, and they're all like, yeah, he would drink and he would get kind of loud, and he would get angry. Did he ever hit you? No, never. Not really his style. Did he ever throw things? Only things that he owned and that he could pay for. Like,
yeah.
Well,
then there's the other hand argument that like, if the two of them were toxic together and he was an angry drunk, then maybe things could have escalated to physical violence.
But to that extent?
But she was also physically violent to him.
Sure. Oh, and
So-
so all these recordings, right?
Yeah.
So their therapist suggested...
She's admitting to everything
Always.
in recordings.
He never
Yeah.
has, though, which is very interesting. In all of the recordings, he's never said, I'm sorry I hit you. She has said...
But he was the one that knew it was being recorded, right?
No, both of them did. This is my point. And then there's like a big discrepancy.
Both of them knew.
Hear me out.
And she admitted to being
Okay,
abusive.
I'm going to tell you, you're going to love this. It's actually kind of a cool exercise. So they went to couples therapy for like 6 sessions or some shit like that. And one of the suggestions, one of the exercises that the couples therapist suggested was record each other during a fight and then play it back for the person. So like you and I were dating and we might
They
fight.
say that about kids having tantrums, everything, yeah.
Right, so then you
Yeah.
play it back for the person. You go, see, like, I'm not crazy. Like, you really do say these horrible things. I love that. I think that's great. I think it's dope.
Yeah.
So both of them, because they're both psychos, start just randomly recording. Like, they used to do it as an exercise, and then afterward they'd be like, okay,
They
listen.
use it to, yeah.
Then it became, oh my God, you're a psycho. I'm just going to start recording. She would do it to him. He would do it to her. And like the ones where she was recording him, so like everything from that her lawyers play that obviously she was the one recording.
Yeah.
There's still no damning evidence that's like, you beat me up, Johnny. Like you did this, you did that. None of that. And on his side, he'll record it and he's like, it's really not cool when you come over and beat me in the face with your fists. Like, I really don't like when you do that. And she's like, well, what do you want from me? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I did
admitting
that.
it,
It's
admitting
like
it.
psychotic.
And she's not like, well, you hit me.
Exactly.
Right. And if this was
Exactly.
a candid conversation
People talk like that.
between the two of them,
Not
she
knowing
would
that
be
they're-
bringing up what he's doing to her.
Exactly.
But there's nothing.
Exactly.
There's nothing.
And so like if you listen to like all of those recordings and maybe if you like lowered her pitch, right? If you like to edit the audio, you lowered her pitch and raised his pitch, you'd be like, this woman's being abused. Mm-hmm. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if you swap the roles,
Yeah.
you'd be like, holy shit. Like
Yeah.
it's like this is really scary.
Well, also the
mean-
relationship he had with the mother of his children,
What about it?
that was a long relationship.
Yeah, it was very
They
very
seemed
long.
very happy together.
Very long. And
For whatever reason, they didn't stay together.
yeah.
But you'd think if anyone knew that he was like that, it would be her.
And she said like nothing's happened ever. He never hit me or anything. Ever.
Yep.
And they like did not like each other at the end. Like when you get divorced, it's because you're not in love.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just it's over. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Whether it's even if it's like an amicable, like we just don't work together.
Yeah.
But like there's no love there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Not in love anymore.
Yep.
So yeah, no, it's I don't know, it's just been interesting. I totally wanted your opinion because it's crazy in the sense that like it just makes it's so sad. It's so sad because it makes it so much more difficult for women who are real victims of abuse and violence and stuff like that to be able to come forward and say like, hey, this is what happened. Because like, oh, really? Because you know that now the new thing is going to be like, what are you pulling an Amber Heard? And that's horrible
Yeah.
to even think that that's the potential for that to happen. And it's like, oh, God.
It's like
That's the
if
part that
every
disgusts me about it.
narcissistic abusive relationship went to court. And she's the narcissist. You know?
It's so sad. I know. You having fun? Do you love this? You fucking love it. I love it. It gets so addicting. It's so addicting. What else? What?
I don't know.
Give me something. Give me anything. We got 15 minutes.
Okay.
Tell me a story.
Tell you, oh God, a story?
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of pressure.
Well, I mean, okay.
A story about what?
We could reminisce on one of our stories.
Okay.
Oh. Well, nobody watches this show anyway. So, that's always my justification. Whenever I'm about to say something that somebody might say, I'm like, well, nobody watches this show. I was thinking like the one about the finding out that two of our friends were dating and how we found out about that.
That's a good one. Yeah.
I know.
Okay. So, where does it start? Okay, so, well, two of our friends were living with you. And then when they broke up,
yeah, they broke up. Yeah.
we found out that the friend that was still living with you was sneaking to see the other new person right after.
Can we discuss really quick why there was sneaking involved? Like, have you ever snuck when you're dating
I
someone?
think that maybe there was possibly an overlap.
Careful.
Potentially.
Careful.
I don't know.
I
That's
don't
just
know
a
who's
theory.
going to watch this. That's all I'm
If
saying.
you're whatever, shit happens. People do stuff.
Right, and now if you come forward, it's because you're admitting it. All right, go ahead.
Oh. There we go. We're gonna solve some stuff.
I can't wait.
Okay. So the initial first relationship that was happening under your roof was rocky.
Definitely, it was rocky. It was a little toxic.
It was
I
unhappy
loved,
for the end.
I still love both of them, by the way.
Yeah.
He
of course.
called me recently and was like, "Hey, do you want to come
I
over to my
talked
house?"
to him recently too, and
Shut
I also got invited.
I went over to his house, and all we did was piss our pants laughing for like 6 hours. I was there till like 1 a.m, and like I don't
Was
even
Katie
know.
there?
What?
Was Katie at that one?
No.
Oh,
It was literally just me, him, and the new one.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The three of us.
Yeah,
And
he invited me to a fire a couple weeks ago, but I couldn't go. But Katie ended up going, and she said that it was like old times, like everyone was just sitting there, and it was like
we were crying laughing.
Yeah.
Like I was like, I miss you so much, dude. Like it's been so long.
yeah,
Yeah, we were dying laughing. But anyway, so I knew the female half of the relationship.
yes,
And so when she started dating this kid, they moved in with me in my house. And then they broke up. And
after a
then-
while, they were together a while, like a year, wasn't? They
It
were.
was over
there
a
for
year
like
they lived
over
with
a
me.
year.
Over
yeah.
a year they lived with me. And then they
Things got rocky.
and they broke up, which people
Yeah,
do. People break
it
up.
does.
And she stayed with me,
Mm-hmm.
and he decided that he was gonna leave and go back to where he was living before,
Yeah.
which is fine. Whatever. I had known her
Well,
before.
one of them had to go, and she was there first.
Yeah, right.
of, in
And
your
like I
life,
knew
yeah.
her longer, and like there were no hard feel. It was like whatever. It was fine. It was
Mm-hmm.
fine. It ended up being okay. There was no crazy whatever.
Yeah.
And but they were definitely not the healthiest of relationships.
I think it's a good thing that that relationship ended when it did.
Agreed.
Yes.
Because it would have only gotten worse.
Mm-hmm.
So as sad as it was for everybody else, because I was like, oh wait, I love both of you. Like
Yeah.
what? You know, it was totally the healthy and right choice for them, and I'm happy for them.
Yeah.
And this was back in a time where like you were single. This is pre your child,
Oh yeah.
like way pre everything.
It was like a year before.
That's a long time.
Was it a year?
I think so.
I'm trying to like chronicleize. Is that the right word?
Yeah.
Because like I had a relationship in the middle of our friendship,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't remember if it was before or after that. And it must have been before.
You mean like?
Yes,
Yeah, that was.
it was before or during. See, it might have been during because
Yeah.
during
Yes.
the end, it was during the end because that's when I was like, "Fuck you, I'm not coming home. I'm gonna go hang out with my friends." So it must have been the end. So either way, their relationship ends, and within like a day or two.
Stop!
It's
Don't
day or
make
two.
it. It wasn't like.
I'm not saying it's bad. Get it, girl. Do whatever the fuck you want.
I know.
You're single. Do what you want.
Hey,
Do
let's-
what you
can we
want
at
when
least
you're in
say
a
it was
relationship.
within
as long as your partner knows you're also doing what you want outside your relationship.
Let's say it was soon after.
Shortly after.
Right. More at 11.
A
So,
millimeter
yeah.
after.
Right. Oh God. Yeah. So, but like, okay.
No,
so,
really,
but
there's
like,
no judgment. Like, I don't give a shit.
But so we would hang out all the time,
Mm-hmm.
right? We would sit, we would watch like crazy shows, British TV shows and stuff. And we would just chill on the couch.
Mm-hmm.
And, not that she was ever really home anyway, but this person comes home and was
in a rush.
in a very big
In a
hurry.
rush.
Big
Had
hurry.
to get in the shower. I'm pretty sure she showered.
Right, but this was how we. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So it was like, hey, I'm gonna shower, and then I got to run to my
parents' house.
Oh my God.
At 9
It
o'clock
was like
at night.
9 o'clock at night.
Yep.
Like, and I'm the biggest idiot, right? Because I'm sitting there going, yeah, do whatever you want,
Have fun,
right?
drive
And
safe.
here's you. I swear to God, here's you. You go, like you're like the investigator was
We'll
like, you
see.
all of a
We'll
sudden,
see where you're going.
right? Exactly, right. So she doesn't. Not only does she hop in the shower, it's a rather quick shower.
Yes.
Which I appreciated because I paid the water bill. So rather quick shower though, right? And she
Yep.
comes out with the same hairstyle.
No. It was different. See, she got in the shower. She went downstairs. She put on cute little teeny booty shorts showing her perfect little butt.
She does have a perfect little
Perfect
butt.
little-
She's
perfect
gorgeous.
body.
First of all, the girl we're talking about right now, she's gorgeous.
Yes.
She's perfect
body, perfect little butt.
Perfect body.
Put on cute little shorts
I'm jealous of her body as a man. I'm
and a
jealous of her
tank
body.
top,
Yeah.
right? Totally appropriate outfit.
For summertime, little whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. nice.
But if you're
cute
going
little-
to your parents' house and you just took a shower,
why do you got to show your bum? Why you got to show your bum?
I mean,
why
like,
didn't you
whatever.
wipe? Ready?
Where
Why
would you want, Nick? Where would you want?
Why didn't you wipe all your makeup from all day long off?
Right,
Why
the
didn't you
makeup
check-
was still on.
and it was perfect.
It wasn't heavy though. It was
no,
nice
she
and
doesn't-
natural.
Yeah.
But
the like cutesy
the hair,
eyelashes.
it was the hair. And I said it to you the second she walked out the door, and I said, "Why is her hair
Because
all of a
I
sudden
said-
in a perfect
the bullshit. Fuck you.
cute
Here's
little
what happened.
ponytail?
You turned to me, and you were like staring at me, and I'm like, do I have something on my face? You were like, isn't that interesting? Because fuck you, because you know that's what happened. And I'm sitting there going, isn't what interesting? She goes. You said, because I'm getting confused now with the people that are leaving. Okay, you said, you go, she's going to her parents' house. And I go, yeah. You go, at 9:30 at night. And I go, yeah. And you go, with perfect makeup and her cheeks exposed, like with her ass hanging out. And I
And
went,
it was her perfect, cute little ponytail too.
yep, high pony.
Yeah.
High Ariana
But
Grande
perfect.
pony.
If
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
going to my parents' house at 9:30 at night,
Yes,
first of all,
get it.
I'm wearing pajamas and my hair's in a messy bun. And I am washing the day's makeup
cigarette
off.
hanging out the mouth.
And
You're like,
I
what's
don't
up, Ma?
smoke.
Yeah,
And
you know
washing
what
the
I'm
day's
saying.
makeup off
Yeah,
while
yeah.
I'm in the shower.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like when you come out of the shower, you are like you're done. Like you know what I mean?
Cleansed.
Cleansed. Like you're like
And
take
you
it
want to
out-
put on clean jammies and
you
throw
don't
your
give
hair
a
up.
fuck how you look. You go to your mom's. You're gonna go like chill
Right.
and maybe like have a glass of wine or something and relax and like you know what I mean?
Yep.
No. This
That was not
like
the case.
she could have gone out looking the way she looked and she was in pajamas for fuck's
Yep.
sake.
So what did we do? We knew exactly where to find her. No, we didn't. And I don't really remember
It
how.
was like 20 minutes later. Because at first we were like,
Well, I mean, we
"Nah, we're not
gave it
gonna
some
go."
time,
did,
and then we
right.
kept giving each other the look like, let's go.
Well, we had nothing to do.
But I don't remember where we got the clue. Like, how did we know where she was? Because I knew where he lived. I don't even remember how I knew where he lived.
But you didn't though, because
I knew the area.
we
I knew
pulled
the area
over.
that he lived in.
Okay, so just to establish, to clarify for the people like that are watching, going, "What the fuck are you talking about?" So
Mind your business.
She no, she left though, right?
Yes.
Like she left for the night, and then you were like, you said like, I think she's going to this other person's house
But I don't know where I came to the idea that she was going to see this person.
because they had gone to that bar in.
Yes. Okay. They were hanging out.
They were hanging out, but like in large groups.
Right. But in large groups, they seemed to gravitate toward each other.
Oh, it was known.
It was, yeah.
It was known.
There was something there,
Right, something. We didn't know what it was though.
but we knew what it was.
Right, but we did. But like this was
We
what.
had an inkling.
But this is what the inkling brought us to.
Yes,
The
yeah.
inkling was like, oh, okay, love is in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Dum, 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 dum. But like there was no like we didn't know for sure. You
Yep.
know what I mean? This let us know for
we
sure.
had to know.
Right. So you said to me, I think she's going like, and the way I took it at first was like, haha, sure. You know what I mean? Sure, she is.
Yep.
Yeah, sure. And you're like, no, she is.
Yeah.
And then I was like, how do you? You said the makeup, the cute booty, the whole thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, do you think? And you were like, maybe we should go.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe we should get in the car and check.
Yeah.
And like, just maybe we just check in. See where she's going. And I
Could
was
be
like,
fun.
I don't know. And you're like, I know where he lives. I'm like, get in the car.
I mean, I didn't know the exact house, but it was a specific
general
neighborhood.
area.
And then it was very easy to find once we found the right street.
Be careful because this is going to disclose too much. This
I'm
person.
not going to say what it said.
Thank you. That's all I was going to say.
But
before we do.
there was a very, very distinct
Bumper.
car ornament.
Okay.
And
There.
the car was not parked
Nope.
to hide the fact that they were there
No, and
And-
it wasn't parked to hide the distinctive ornament either.
at all. No.
Because all she had to do was turn around. She didn't turn around.
No.
Pulled right in, let that ass hang
Fucking
out.
proud.
No problem. Proud.
Proud to go get that D.
Amen.
And you know what? They were together for a long time.
a long time.
I was shocked at the end of that.
I
I
wasn't.
kind of lost touch, so I don't really know what happened.
Mm.
It's kind of like we always talk and we're like, oh, we have to catch up, and we don't. There's a lot of that with a lot of friendships. But
Hello, we're here.
yeah, but with me and you,
We kind of always pick up where
we
left
don't
off.
see each other for months or talk for months, and
True.
then I send you a TikTok or you send me a TikTok,
True.
and then it's like right now, an hour ago, you were like, hey, can you come do an episode? And I'm like, fuck it. Let's
Well, you
go.
were available. You were around.
And then here we are.
Right.
And I feel like we'd never missed a day. We also haven't known each other that long.
But I feel like I've known you for
My
50
whole
years,
life.
and I'm only 28.
older than we've been alive.
Seriously,
Mm-hmm.
if the past life thing is a real thing, like I don't know. I know you believe in like nothing. Like we're just dirt and walking around.
No, I believe I'm agnostic.
So that means you don't know if there's something out there.
No, I don't believe in God. I believe in.
If you
That's another time. That's another
Okay.
time. There's a lot more than 5 minutes in that topic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm saying is, we could not find the house because you knew the general area, but we didn't know the
Yes.
exact address. So we were like, fuck it, let's just pull over. You were going to like Google Maps it and kind of like think about some stuff. And I'm sitting there and
I think I had dropped him off with a group of people after a night out, and that's why it was foggy, but I knew the area.
right.
Yeah.
And so I'm sitting there and I kind of like stare out the window. And as I look out the window, we were literally right in front of the house because we saw this.
I don't even remember what the ornament said.
I do.
I don't. But it's okay. It's irrelevant. And obviously we're not going to talk about it.
I
But
know, but you shouldn't have said that because it's all I can think in my head right now.
I really don't remember, but it.
So anyway, I like literally grab your arm from the driver's seat and I'm like, Lacey reads ornament
I knew it.
out loud.
I knew it.
And you went, oh my God. And it was, I've never put a car in drive. I felt like we were running from bad guys.
And like if she had seen us, she would have been like, "What are you guys doing here?"
I know, she would have been like,
She wouldn't have been mad.
no, she wouldn't have been mad.
She would have thought it was
been like-
funny.
she'd be like,
And then when she came home the next time I was over, which I think was like the next day.
totally called her out.
Did we?
Yeah, I did. I was like,
I
oh.
wasn't there.
Well,
Was I
'cause she-
there?
Maybe you might not have been there when I called her out.
Okay.
But
Because I thought we were gonna like keep that whole like private.
Oh no!
Detective
I
work
mean,
a
I
secret.
threw at her like I knew where you went,
Yep,
and she was
I
like,
know
"Where
where
to
you
my
were
parents'
last
house?"
night.
Yeah.
Yep.
And she was like, "What, my parents' house?" And I was like, "With that booty hanging out and that perfectly done makeup that you didn't wash off in the shower?" Yeah, sure. And she was like, "Oh God."
Yep.
And I was like, "Yeah, well," but I didn't throw you under the bus because I could have easily been like, "Yeah, well, Lacey gave me all the details on how to be a woman. I know everything,"
Yep.
but I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yep.
So anyway, oh my God, what a great story.
Mm-hmm.
That is like such a good story.
It is a good story. I mean, it could have just been a booty call, but I guess it worked for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well, that's fun.
Mhm.
See, okay, so if you're still here watching and you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, it just means you don't like Lacey.
And I don't care.
I'm kidding.
Yep.
I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. But you should subscribe because the more people that subscribe, the more I can bring Lacey back. And the more shit I'll talk about other people. And I had half a mind to make this episode a day where I talk shit about everybody who said they couldn't come here today. You know what I mean? Because you have a fucking busy life and I hate bugging you.
Yeah, but it's not bugging me because I want to be here.
I know, but then it
You know?
becomes like a thing. And then you feel bad because you can't make it for whatever reason. And then it's a whole thing.
It's because of the people-pleasing thing.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I know that it fucks with you. So I try, and I'm so happy you're able to squeeze an hour out of your busy schedule for me here. And I hope to Christ that you're able to do this more in the future.
Mm-hmm.
And or you know, whoever the gods of dirt. Or
It'll get juicier.
Yeah.
This is my first podcast episode.
And you did fucking great.
I'm a little shy.
But
we'll
I know,
break
but it's
out
like
of
all
it.
bullshit. That's all bullshit. I mean, like what I'm saying is like this shell that you have up right now. Yeah, we're gonna knock a hammer
Yeah.
right through that fucker so quick
Mhm.
because that was literally me. But then you have to realize another good story that we don't have to tell right this second is the first time that we met.
Yep. When we
And-
fell in love.
And we literally fell in love.
Yep.
All right. Well, be sure to tune in Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Bye.
Bye. We'll see you next time you're here. But I'll see you next Monday. Love you. Love you all. Thanks. Subscribe. Like the video. Or fuck off and don't watch us ever again. Bye. That's my life. That's what I do now. Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Settle down. That's what it is. Settle down. Let's go. Come on.